Oh, no, sir. No, sir. No. No Godo Trucko. No. Goodness. Bruce, I don't know what I'm going to do with you, brother. Don't know what I'm going to do with you. Okay, well, you're licking the bowl. That's better than most of the boys that live in this house. You guys want some more? Oh my. Oh, by the way, I'm not a weirdo. Morning, everybody. Chad. Doss Farms. If you're new here, that skull is from an alpaca we lost earlier this year. Might seem kind of weird, but it's really not. We had a beloved alpaca. We lost her. Our youngest boy loves bones, so we always put the bones in the dirt under the ground. I put a little diatomaceous earth on them, and when the bones were clean enough, Adler decided he wanted to dig them up so he could see them. So let's get some cubes on the ground before they get crazy. Woo! Here they come. Look out, goats. Franklin. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Couldn't really sing that in full speed because Frank doesn't really move full speed. Tipsy? Where's Patrick? She was just hanging out by him. Woo! Morning, young lady. All right, so there's so much going on right now. I'm not sure what to film. There's Patrick. Did you guys hear that cow really getting after it? Guess who it is? I know you're in there. Come on out. Well, fancy meeting you here, you little heifer. Teenager. Bonnie Lynn Doss. It's Bunny. She got over next door. And now we're feeding and she can't figure out how to get back over. And she is mad about it. But I gotta introduce you to somebody real quick. Remember I told y'all I was gonna get Bruce a girlfriend. Get him to ease up on Oreo a little bit. So introducing, and she has no name yet, but here she is. She is super sweet. She's very pretty. She's actually bigger than Ginger. Taller. She's got a broken horn, but that's okay. She's had a tag ripped out of her ear a couple times, but we're gonna take good care of her. Bruce. Goodness, man. Where's he going? He knows I'm gonna come after him. So she looks to have been at a farm or two, that's for sure. She looks a little thin for the likings of everybody here at Doss Farms. We like them round, thick, and Brucey. right? So anyway, Patrick, thanks for joining us, buddy. She's in the trees right there somewhere. We'll go see. What you saying, Mama? Rosie. Oreo. Ruby. So if you couldn't tell, I'm just letting Bunny, she's standing right there. I'm letting her sit over there and think about what you did. Told you. So if you couldn't tell by what I'm wearing, it hit 37 degrees. She's so mad. It hit 37 degrees last night. It sure did. Hi, buddy. Hi. It's currently 50. So we started a little bit later this morning because 2 days ago we had 90-degree temps and we woke up to 37 this morning. Not that they can't handle it, but I figured I'd just let them have the morning to kind of let the sun come up and warm things up before we got everybody up and around. Morning, young lady. Come on in. Tipsy, I'm gonna need a wider lens. My goodness. Whew. Oh, Ruby's chasing chickens. Ruby and Rosie hate chickens. Hate might not be a strong enough word. Oh, that'd be a very bad decision, Brucey. Again, guys, he's a typical buck. He's an ornery buck. But he's only ornery in a sense that he's just kind of pushy. But a true ornery buck or a mean one or whatever would be like a bull that was pretty mean. Bruce does not run around headbutting buildings, cars, people. Only his girlfriends. You little weirdo. Oh, showing a little love to the new girl. Attaboy. So, I was going to pin her up by herself when we got her. I got her at the auction the other night. Picked her up yesterday morning. I was going to pin her up by herself for a little bit, but I just kind of felt bad. She looked pretty thin for our liking. So we just decided to turn her out and get her going. She looked healthy, just a little light. That's okay. What's up, buddy? What's he doing? No, June. No. Get all that off of there, or they'll lick the truck. There you go. Nope. 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 Get the truck out of here now. Morning, piggies. What you doing? What you doing, piggies? Where's Maggie? Huh? Maggie. Cabela. Hey, don't touch that fence. Don't touch it. So Bunny somehow got through this fence. Let me tell you something. I know it seems like we've had a lot of issues with fencing. It's really just this one side. And that's true. It is just this one side. There's a 300-foot stretch right here where There was just a lot of honeysuckle. And when we had it dozed, if you didn't know, we bought an abandoned property. Like nobody had been out here for 7-8 years. Hang on, it's a cool view. You guys don't see this very often. So there's the side of the cabin. So everybody eating. It sounds like the neighbor's working on his pond way out there in the distance, if you can hear that. But when we bought this, it had been abandoned. We had it dozed, and the dozer guy got as close as he could to the fence. But of course, that meant on 1 or 2 occasions he may have stretched the fence a little bit, at no fault of his own, truly. He was just trying to get as close as he could without pulling trees that would pull up the fence. But listen, I'm every bit of 6'4", and this is a T-post now. That's a 6-foot T-post in the ground. That's not 6 feet though, probably 5.5. So we've got a 5.5-foot fence, barbed wire, good barbed wire. This is nice and taut, but you can see it's growing through the trees everywhere. So what do you guys do that do this for a living? Because you remember, what was it, a couple weeks back? She can hear me. Woo! Woo! Yeah, come here. Come on. Woo! So a few weeks back, the weakest part of the fence, which is way down there, Mr. S, who leases that land from our neighbor, Mr. S and I put up cattle panels. I say we put up, he put up. We had like 10 cattle panels laying around, and I brought him every single one of them. And he used like 6 or 8. And I mean, he didn't just put the cattle panel up against the fence. He like tied it with existing barbed wire. I mean, the fence is stronger than it's been in many, many years. But these longhorns are so athletic that they can jump in certain spots. And I kid you not, I'm just trying to figure out where she jumped this time. Okay, so it looks like it's broke right here. Yeah, we're missing the next piece of barbed wire. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's supposed to be 5 strands. We're missing one. She's right there. She knows she's supposed to be here. What I'm trying to figure out is there a weak spot where I can cut it just to get her back through, and then doctor it up and make it a little bit better with a cattle panel. So let me look here for a second. We got to get her near the fence though, and when she gets near the fence, she may just show me where she got through, which would be fantastic. But that's her. She wants back over. And this is our main project that's always looming. The other one is insulating the cabin underneath before the truly cold season gets here. Because even though it was 37 last night, it's supposed to be, yeah, high as 65 today. It's not going to freeze on us yet, but that's one thing you don't want to wait too long on. Got that goat, that other female for Bruce, basically to take the pressure off the other females. But Ginger, I don't know that Ginger lets Bruce do what he wants to do. She's clearly been a mom. She's got a milk bag. Like it's not dried up or anything like that. You know, but we're just letting just letting our animals be animals. We don't pin them up or make them go on dates, if you know what I mean. But Bruce doesn't actually pick on them as much as it may appear. So, but he has already started courting the new girl. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna see if I can get Bunny through here without everybody else realizing what's going on. All right, so you guys don't see this very much. This is the very back corner. I believe our neighbor Ben has like, I don't know, 40 or 50 acres right here. It's that giant hill that you always see. I'll show you here in a second. When we come out, that's the back of our property. Yeah, bunnies. Where'd she go? Zoom in, see if we can. Nope, looking for brown. Woo! Woo! I'll hear all of ours getting all fired up. They're gonna be in there in a minute. Just looking for one. I really don't want to have to get a rope and drag her back. I could do it with the four-wheeler. She's calm enough. Woo! Bunny? Well, shoot. It's a pair right here that was hiding somewhere, like down here. There's a couple cross fences, and if you can't tell, we're a long ways from home. Man, look at this though. This is cool. Look at that. That right there is the fence we just came through. But does that help you? See the storage, that underground storage tank. There's our coop. There's our Cabela. That's our Cabela. Yeah. Too far to walk. I also worry with a bucket of cubes and calling Bunny that I might create a little bit of a stampede with the neighbor's herd. I don't know them. I don't worry about ours rushing me. But there's a few more of them than I. So we'll go down here and get the four-wheeler. You guys are ridiculous. I've been gone for 5 minutes. Listen to you back here bellowing like you ain't ever eaten in your life. My goodness. The neediest, not hungry cows I've ever seen in my life. Speaking of, I don't want to hear it. You let your sister go over there. So if you couldn't tell, because this is going to be y'all's next question, I'm sure. T-post. 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 So before we went to Canada and met with ArrowQuip and some other fine folks, I'll link that video down below. We put up a perimeter hot fence around the cabin so that my dad, who was watching the farm with our oldest boy Case, didn't have to worry about the animals around the cabin, basically. So Case and Dad could jump out and jump on a four-wheeler, not have to worry about getting stabbed. So with that, one of our plans has always been to fence off with hot wire around the pond, around the cabin. And now that it's cooler weather and June, our Highland doesn't need, it's a big old update video, guys, stay tuned. Now that June, our Highland doesn't need the pond, look at them. We're gonna go ahead where I just showed you those T-posts, which is right in front of the herd right now. We're gonna come around this side of the pond, up around the cabin where it already is, and yeah, basically we're gonna keep everybody off that fence where Bunny keeps getting through. Morning, chickens. What you think? Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Who in the world did that? Excuse me. Whew, that was a warm one. Oh my goodness. Well, it looks like they're only gonna eat this little one. I can't even get it out of there, it's so small. Look at that. That's crazy. I didn't figure that one would break. Look out. Ugh. That's funny. That's all I got. You guys only laid like a dozen eggs since yesterday. That's all I got. Lo siento. Yeah, as soon as we get Bunny back over here, we're gonna string up that fence and they won't be allowed over there anymore. Man, I wish you guys could feel this breeze. Look how good looking she is. My goodness. Beautiful goat. June, I'm glad you like that pond because it's about to be the only one. Yeah. By next summer though, I'll have it much bigger and real pretty for you, okay? So the fence is gonna come right along here. Bunny won't come home. Yeah.
Do you blame her?
Yeah.
There's a ton of friends over there, man.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were implying we're like bad cow parents or something.
No, she's got a ton of new friends.
Yeah. I didn't see the bull, so we'll see. She was down here close when I was feeding, but then they ran off.
I was going to say, I mean, that's what she really wants, but...
So we're not actually sure. I could text Mr. S and ask if the bull's over there, but it's not his fault if the bull is over there. I don't want to put him in that position to think like he needs to do something. So I haven't seen the bull, and the bull was supposed to be pulled like a month ago. He may see this and tell me, but don't worry, we're not worried about it, okay? But anyway, we're gonna get her back, and I was just telling him we're gonna connect the fencing that's around the cabin to the fencing on the back fence and kind of start mapping out where we want our permanent fence. So this is a good place to start, but first things first though, we got to get her back over here. But we'll see. The new goat seems to be fitting in fine. She doesn't have a name yet though. Feel free to drop some down below.
Anyone else notice though how fluffy Frank is?
Well, yeah, he's getting his
He's just getting like fluffier, like longer hair.
he's getting his my mom's a Highland winter coat.
Yeah.
Yep.
No horns though.
But help us out with the name. Case said Dave.
Oh, girl.
I know, I know.
I like Coco.
She's not cocoa. She's got more white than brown.
Well, I feel like
She looks like a vanilla bean.
red.
Red?
No, it's like your turkey.
Yep. We had a turkey named Red.
I know.
But Bruce seems to fancy her, whatever her name is. Let's be honest, Bruce doesn't really care what her name is. Packer's getting pretty good size. Alright, well, let's do some work and we'll check back with them. I don't see any bunnies.
Can't say I see any bunnies in a herd full of cows either.
Woo! Was there
I
another?
told you there's cows.
There's another herd over there.
Yeah.
That's where she's at. Yeah. Wrong group. Let's go check the other side of the pond. We're over at Ben's place. It's been almost all day. It's like 5 o'clock. We filmed a little bit, worked a little bit, worked on the new fence. Went and had some lunch up at TNT Feed. You guys know where we get our food? Well, not where we get our food, but well, technically we get food there.
But they fed us. They cooked and fed us today.
It was their second annual since they've opened. Well, there's Shad right there.
Look, see, I told you.
You little grumpy heifer. We passed her and she didn't even say anything.
Woo! You little turkey. Did you see her look at me?
She knows. Excuse me, ma'am. Ladies. Excuse me, pardon me. Pardon me. Just let her go, hang on. Yeah. Uh-huh. Come on. Keep shaking it. Come on. Let's go. Woo! Come on. You know. Let's go. Woo! Whose dog is that? Come on, Bunny. Woo! Is that the bull or is that a steer? Hang on. That's the bull.
That's a big bull.
Yeah. You little heifer. Come on.
Come on, Bunny. This bucket's heavy.
Come on. Yeah, sorry, you gotta go home.
Don't you scream at us.
Not you. Not you. We've done enough.
Oh boy.
Well, now we're in trouble.
Run!
mean, it is really pretty over here. I don't care. Let's go home. He ain't even that cute. There's gonna be like 50 mama cows charging up here. She's literally bringing her boyfriend.
I know.
What a hussy. Come on. We're going all the way. Look at her. Look at her stuffing her face. All right. Come on.
Look at her playing in it.
My goodness. One of y'all tell me that big old mama cow comes flying over my shoulder, would you? Ray's up there trying to push him down here. Not a chance. Cows are too old, too smart. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Well, Ray's not a cattle corraller. I made him go the opposite direction.
You gotta stay behind them.
I did.
No, when they moved, they called your bluff. Because when they moved, you went left or right. You should have stayed right where you're at. You don't give them any. Don't give them. Because the gate was at your back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't.
That's that bull and I though were having a standoff. I don't know if you can tell. But
Yeah.
he was like.
But you moved.
But he was like, nope. I'm out.
Nice. Calm down. Calm down. When they come out here tonight, we'll just close that gate behind them and work on getting Bunny over here in the morning. So, what in the world was that? Speaking of weird noises cows make, Dr. Erin Schroeder, they have a series on the Disney Channel, in case you didn't know. Did you know that before we met them?
I didn't.
I didn't know it was on Disney. I've seen them. So everybody we went to Canada with, some we'd heard of, some we hadn't. And of course, on the way, on the flights and on the drive there, the parts we did have to drive. You need some water?
Well, yeah.
So
You're following us.
anyway, we started creeping everybody, of course, and realized that Ben and Erin are famous, like crazy famous, like Hulu, Nat Geo Wild, and Disney famous. And it was super cool, man. No. They're both over here. Let's get back on our property.
Dottie,
And that's how you heard them all, babe.
glad to see you over here.
So anyway, he's so loud. Speaking of nuts, question for Ben. How late is too late to band a goat? I know we can't band him, but he definitely needs, after he has worked himself out of a job. From what you guys tell us, he's always got to have a place on our farm. But one of these days he's going to, well, if he keeps doing that, one of these days he's going to die. Picking fights with longhorns. Look.
Are you sure y'all want him to stay?
Yeah, down below. But Ben and Erin Schroeder, we hung out with them in Canada. After creeping everybody, we realized that they're super cool. Other than how famous they are, they're awesome to be around. They're just good folks. So it was a very humbling experience meeting them. And now we have vets on speed dial. I mean, while we do have Dr. Huff here locally, it's pretty cool to say, I called Dr. Ben and Dr. Erin. You know what I mean?
Y'all from Nat Geo.
Now, when we do stuff that's kind of questionable, we can be like, hey, I talked to Doc. think Lucy just kicked Little Don because she thought it was Bruce. Little Don's trying to figure out what just happened. Now that we've got quite the audience on both sides, but not the one that we needed back over here. We're going to link their information down below. You guys can go watch them on Nat Geo, Hulu, and Disney for sure. But I believe the new series they're actually talking about. I think it might be Nat. I don't know. I don't want to say something wrong, but
It's Nat Geo Wild on like Dish and
and it's like hosted on other streaming. Mm-hmm. Okay, I gotcha.
Their channel that their show is on is Nat Geo Wild, and if you've got satellite like Dish or something, you can watch it on there.
Or Disney Plus.
Yes,
for sure.
Yep, and Hulu.
And Hulu, because they're all tied together. You know how that works. But anyway, go tell them howdy, and we sent you. We're going to link there. I don't think they have like a full YouTube page, but they do have a Facebook page where you can reach out to them and an Instagram. So we'll link that down below. As far as the giveaways go, like I said last time, I'm working on some. And one of them should be here this week. So one of these videos, Tuesday, Thursday, or this coming Saturday, you guys need to watch all the way to the end because there'll be a giveaway. And you never know. I may just pick somebody out of the comments on this video and just be like, congratulations, you won this. You didn't even know you were in the giveaway. But this is kind of me telling you you're in the giveaway. So make sure you comment down below.
I actually think that everybody gets along now but him. He's just starting to become quite a turd.
Well, he's about a year old, year and a half now.
True.
So it totally looks like Lily has horns right now because she's standing adjacent to Finn. Speaking of dotes, all right. I don't know what was on Oreo's head, but there you go.
Thanks.
All right. Well, with that said, appreciate y'all joining us today. We're going to go talk to cows that stay on their side of the fence. I mean, technically, Bunny stays on that side of the fence. We just can't get her to stay on our side. So, all right. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces. See you guys.